a girl a-running in a group. She had a high-speed motor in a 40 Ford coupe. She had a racing cam and a supercharged. Look at Buddy, hot rod at large. She's a hot rod. She's a hot rod. She's my hot rod.
AM 1420 WIMS, Talk of the South Shore. And let's go to the Star VIP hotline. The man, the myth, the legend. You know him as Big George the Carguy. I just shared your elf picture, Big George. How are you?
You had to do that, didn't you?
Did it? Big George!
I'm telling you, anybody doesn't think I have a face for radio can look at that picture, they'll know.
Listen, so what's going on? I want to talk about your business. Talk about where you're at in Lansing, if you wouldn't mind, and the name of your business and where you're at, because I want to know what's going on that corner. I'm watching your Facebook posts. Are they doing like construction or what?
Oh, God. They're finally done. The piping company, the gas company, they're all done.
Oh, good.
They may as well have just told me to take the summer off.
Yeah.
Because they just ruined my business for the summer.
Yeah.
And ruined my parking lot, and they broke a water line, and oh, God.
Did they fix it?
It's all fixed.
Nice.
I had to fix the water line. Oh, yeah. We're suing over that.
Ugh.
That's just crazy.
Yeah.
But yeah, they beat me up pretty bad. But right now, we are collecting at Ridge and Burnham in downtown Lansing. We're collecting for the toys, Tiny Miracles, and helmets for Cody. That's the elves that are going to be on tomorrow. And we're collecting, got a big box of stuff there. We're collecting stuff for kids in the hospital. Now, if you're a parent or if you're a kid, what would really be cool for somebody in the hospital. Maybe something as simple as a box of Q-tips or some presents or some decorations or something for these kids, because they're going to spend Christmas in the hospital, and that's what this is all about.
You know what? I am with you, and I have been through the years. I've helped out and been. I just got to be blunt with you, and I know a lot of folks that are listening right now feel the same way. I go into some of these hospitals. My sister died from leukemia at age 6, and after that and through my youth and in through my young adult, and now I'm 51, we always give back. My children do, family does, you do. You know what I mean? That's how we were brought up about making a difference. But you go into some of these places and you hit it right on the head, George. Some of these kids, and I'm just going to be blunt, and if there are children in your car, this is where you need to teach them. Some children go into the hospital and that's where they stay.
Yeah,
and that's all I'll say.
I've been there.
Yes.
Back when I was in my 30s, I was a member of the JCs locally here, and I was a Santa Claus in 20 hospitals around this area every Christmas day.
Yep.
Every morning we'd get up early and head out every Christmas morning, and we'd head out and make the rounds in a van, and it's just horrible. I hate those places.
Well, and that's what, you're bringing up something where really, if you could just help, with a toy, something that would make these young ones smile. And you got to remember the parents, the families, the brothers and sisters, everybody that surrounds these young ones, they're affected as well. And quite honestly, a lot of times there's a lot of hardships that go along with it. What does that mean, young ones? Well, that means that it's tight for money, it's tight for food, it's tight for just living. And any little bit helps, whether it's a smile, playing a guitar.
Everybody needs a little bit of loving right now, because this is a terrible time.
Agreed.
If you're in the hospital.
I agree with you 100%. So again, people could come by. You're real easy to get to. You're right off of 8094 and the Torrance area, correct?
Absolutely. We're right downtown Lansing. We're kitty corner from Village Hall.
Okay.
Been there for 35 years. You can't miss a big brown building with an orange racing stripe around the top.
I love it. I was just there not too long ago. I love Big George and his crew. Stop by, say hi, support live and local, get your oil changed. You have a great deal going on where you get an oil change and you rotate tires for like, what, $39.95 or something?
$39.95 for a tire rotation and oil change. Yep.
Yeah. That's really cool. So,
it works. We tell you what, we have a lot. And the fifth one, you do 4 of them. The fifth one is free.
Wow.
We call it the Big George Maintenance Club. I want everybody to get those tires rotated. I'm tired of people buying tires when they got 20,000 miles on them, and how come they're shot? Well, you didn't rotate them.
Yeah.
You got to rotate them.
Well, when should we rotate? Because that was a question I actually had for you about tires in general. When should we be rotating our tires, on the average?
Well, you want to do it every other oil change as a rule of thumb. I do it every oil change, of course, because I can.
Right.
And I'm a member of the Big George Maintenance Club.
Of course you are.
It's only an extra $4 or $6 to do that. And that way I'll never buy a set of tires. Unless, of course, I run over a saw or something.
Yeah, no, I'm with you on that. And as he smiles, so I will throw that out to folks that are out there, help make a difference in the lives of others. So you guys are going to have a good time. Listen, on WIMS tomorrow morning, 10 a.m., simulcast on WHFB. Nick Cohn's up there at 11 a.m. We got the Facebook Live going on both WIMS, WHFB, our Facebook pages, Twitter, Big George the Carguy page. Tim Saldana, executive producer, does a stellar job. And I love your cast and crew behind the scenes. So, and by the way, someone had asked me recently, we are completely out of Region Rides magazines. Are they out for the month already again?
Yes, they are. I'll give them the T-Rex tomorrow.
All right, beautiful. So
and you'll have a file. They're really good. The article in there is really good. It's all about you buying your wife a new car for Christmas, Rick.
Yeah, I'm all about buying. Honestly, you know what?
Subject right away.
No, you know what? I got to be honest with you. It's tough for a lot of people out there right now. I'll give you a great example. Middle class people that we are, Norm and I. You know, obviously my truck is 10 years old this year. I have 462,000 miles on it, and there's a reason. You know, I keep it in good shape, whatever, and I got a good warranty. Norma's truck's probably about 4 years old, and she drives to and from work, and, you know, we use that pretty much here and there. I let my truck a lot, even though I'm coming up here 7 days a week. If Norma comes with me, we take her car to give my little guy a rest. But, you know, the kids have paid for their own vehicles, but I have no problem. It's just that you really got to shop around. And I say that because we have a lot of great partners. You know, a lot of people look online, a lot of people go, but you got to get a good deal. But man, cars and trucks, I remember my first townhome was, and this goes back to the 80s, was like 50,000 or 52,000. Now trucks are that. It's insane to me. It's insane.
I paid $29,000 for my first house in 74.
Right.
Or 75, and now that won't even buy you a good car.
So agree. And that's what I'm saying. So there's no problem with doing that, but I also feel, and you're great about this on your show, and you take, you know, questions and stuff, 928 Car Guys, Big George, you know, you really have to look at what you're getting. You really want to make sure it's something that's going to be good, the quality, you know, and, you know, it's you're jumping into a lot of stuff, and a lot of people, it's hard because now with these 6 and 7 year notes, that's insane to me. 6 and 7 year notes.
They'll give you a low interest rate, but they'll stretch it out to 7 years.
Yeah.
And people are keeping their cars a lot longer. The cars that we bought back in the 60s and 70s, they would rust out at 100,000 miles. Now nothing's rusty.
Yeah.
You got 400,000 on yours, and it's what, 8 years old, 9?
Well, it's an 08, so I'm going on 10 years this year.
Okay, but it still looks good. You got a little bit of rust here and there, but it still looks great. It's a great looking vehicle.
Absolutely.
Why would you trade it?
You know what? I'm with you, and I'm going to be honest with you. Because of the warranty I bought in the shopping around that Norm and I did, and you and I have chatted about this, you know, I religiously change my oil. I take pretty good care of it. It's a lot of highway miles. I don't beat on my truck. Young ones out there, take note of that. Even if you're getting a vehicle from mom or dad, you should be paying for it yourself. You know, you take care of it. But I bought that extended warranty, and when we had to replace my first transmission, about 200,000 miles in, it was free. When I had to replace my engine recently in the last year, it was free. And that's how it is. It's just that simple, you know?
That warranty's paid for itself way over.
Yeah.
Perfect. I mean, it's well done. But you know what? As long as the car looks good, nobody thinks about getting rid of it. I don't think about trading until I can't stand to look at it anymore. Then it's got to go.
Well, and I just want to let you know you are a great wealth of information, not only on your show, but just as a guy. Can you throw out your phone number, too, if people want to connect with you at your shop?
Exactly, especially if they want to bring some stuff for the kids.
Yep.
It's 708-895-9520.
Okay.
If a man answers, that's me.
That's you. Hey, Big George. And while you're over there, you know, you got to stop by my good buddies at Blue Top. And
you know what? If you stop by at lunchtime, I'll take you there. Let me tell you.
Don't even go there because Big George will like the hamburgers. I'm a Euro kid. Euro. Oh, it's so good. I'm so flipping starving right now. All right. We got to hit up CBS News coming up in a few seconds here. Big George, have a blessed weekend. Thanks for being our favorite elf. Check out Big George the Carguy tomorrow morning, 10 a.m. WIMS, 11 a.m. WHFB. I will see you soon. Give Sandy a big hug for us, okay?
Will do. See you on the radio, buddy.
Yep, you got it.
Bye.
Bye. AM 1420 WIMS, Michigan City, a Girard Media Company, streaming live at WIMSradio.com.